here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Thrown to the sideline.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Bring it! Bring it!
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 73 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try to hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They run with Bowden. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And the Patriots.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Dolphins nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Man open left side is Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it here with Bowden. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifts. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Brings up second down.
So at halftime, it's the All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With the score, Patriots 7.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Way too easy.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The 30-yard line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there. And it's 3rd down.
And 5 yards.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. 55 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. On for the extra point is Folk. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Carter now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike, check.
Here's Tua. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That 2nd down play nets a -4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 28-yard line. That's the end.
Second and 11.
With the score, Patriots 14, Dolphins 3.
Tua going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Patriots 14.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Flush to his right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
41-yard line.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 15. 1:39 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Now Tua. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Tagovailoa able to find Shaheen here. A gain of 6 there on first. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Out left to Shaheen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.